Hello, everyone. Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath. Today, we've got a couple of little mini projects. The first is we have to take care of housing. We got 13 more colonists homeless. This house just finished. Otherwise, it would be like over 20. This house is getting pretty close. We got plenty of supplies and wood categories, at least. And as far as planks goes, not so much on metal. We're always starved for metal, so let that be known for your own playthroughs. Stock up on metal, get that taken care of, because pretty much everything you need to build in the late game is very heavy in that resource. Okay, now I could build these 2 outposts, and I may still, but there's another project I'd like to also plant down, and that is the arena. On their spare time, colonists can visit the arena and get some joy into their lives. Letting steams out by beating others and watching others get beaten really boosts happiness like no other. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's going to take 4 energy here, but we get a 15 happiness boost every time they visit. It takes up to 10 slots, but look at how resource heavy this is. It's also a fairly large thing. Now, I've gone ahead and I've deleted one of the farms right here to make room right here, because this is where I'd like this arena to be. You know, I might have to move this road. I think I'm going to do it. I think I might move the road just for this. Yeah, I think it's probably worth it. Bam, we're putting it right there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pause this, but this is the construction place for the new arena. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them to harvest this and say no crops so they can get rid of this. Then, we're going to go ahead and pave this road right here. So we get this all the way. Oh, look at that. It matches this too. It's meant to be, all right? The road had to go anyway, okay? And then we can go ahead and remove road there. Just so it doesn't get too awkward. All right, now we want to pave road there, and there, and there. Awesome. All right. Specialists ready for action. Let's take a look. We've got, hello, you. Yes, you. You know, you're already scavenged all of the components. Maybe we just go check this out. All right. There's a lot of components on the map. Now, we've got a couple of outposts, right? We've got this one here, which gives people shortcuts to get to their supplies there. And then we've got another one we just put down way over here. And so you guys can do that. This is 0% risk on the meds right here. Let's grab a bunch of medicine. We're kind of overloaded on certain supplies. We have tons of clothes, way overboard on clothes. We've got a bunch of medicine. We're good on tools as well. I don't know if we have a bunch of tools, but we got a lot of tools. Components, it's only really necessary if you have to fix things or things break. You know, you have to fix things or you want to build new things. I feel like we have more fiber than we'll ever need. I feel like we got more firewood than we ever need. So the real big bottlenecks is metal. It's such a big bottleneck. So we're going to have to work on that. Find ways to control that resource, and I think you pretty much control the end game. There's always that one, right? There's always the one resource that if you can control that one thing, you're kind of good forever. In this game, I think it's metals. All right, we got our injured explorer here. She's got to get back. She doesn't have anything on her, but she was just grabbing a ton of science, and that's kind of turned in instantly. Which I also find that kind of weird, the fact that science is turned in instantly, but all right. There's a 33% chance that your health drops super low here, so let's hope it doesn't. Okay, good. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of antibiotics. I'll probably have you go here. Next, in Vegas, you've got a 33% here, but you have 20 health. So you're gonna drop off your components instead. I think I just need to get everybody home. Everybody's wounded here. I don't think they heal on outposts. I might be wrong on that. I guess we could test it. But I don't really think they do. Minor defeat. Yeah, all these guys are getting really strong. I don't know. I was going to drop an outpost out this way. Let's go ahead and see what's over here. More clothes. Not really that good. So I'll probably have you come back into and get this stuff. Maybe check in and see what these zones are like on your way over here. We're not super starved for components right now, so it's not urgent that you get them over to us. We can move you closer to base, I guess. No, I was going to test that. Well, I'm not. I will test it later, I guess. Or somebody will just tell me in the comments. I want to see this arena finished. Once we get the housing things under control, we're going to build that arena. So right now, we're 8 metal shy of having this 2-story house done. And then we'll only have 5 homeless. And then we can start building this one. I would just unpause it now, but they might start bringing metal to this, and that just delays this one's build, so. And then we still have to build the school. What else? Okay, I was gonna try to put... Ooh, hey. That's what it looks like when it's working. Is this just gonna do like 7 a day, or like... How fast does that actually produce? New trade deals available. Science points, yeah. Plastics are actually getting a little bit low. I think, I want to say food is under control. I don't have the best of confidence in that. I'm going to drop another cookhouse just to like kind of reinforce that, because there's a lot of corn, a lot of potatoes, etc. So we can start making vegetable meals out of that. But I think we're going to go ahead and trade plastic here instead, because we're getting a little light on that. And the cookhouse, right? We're going to do another one. So let's grab... Actually, we don't need the cookhouse. If we go to chef training, we can instead get a mess hall instead, which is kind of cool. Also, we can now build a mill and a bakery, and I assume we can also grow wheat. I don't know. Let's find out. So let's do a medium field. Where's that medium field gonna go? It looks like it fits right here, so we'll do it. And then the mill. Right, the mill. So wheat turns into flour. Does take a few spare parts, but otherwise fairly modest as far as the resource consumption for this. We can put it here. Puts it right on this path too. I kind of like that. I want to see how big this bakery is, so that I know whether I can put these two things together. Okay, this is a fairly large structure. We could put the bakery here, let's say. Pop the bakery there, and again, we want to pause that so the metals don't go, or we don't take metals away from the houses. And let's get the medium field done, and then we can we choose wheat? Okay, we can't choose wheat. I wonder where we're getting wheat from then. Maybe it directly says wheat. Large field, different types of crops. Maybe we have to get the seeds for wheat before we can do this. I'm gonna drop a mill down, but I feel like we're not gonna be able to use this yet. I'm gonna put it here, right here. But I'm gonna pause the construction on it because, again, I don't think we can actually use it, and I don't want to rob resources from. Let's get the path to be right. There we go. I don't want to rob resources from the houses. Okay, 2-story construction house done. Still 5 colonists without a home. Let's make sure we're having that house as the priority. Once we have a little bit of cushion on colonists, right, we start having vacancy in the tenements. I'm going to start tearing these down. These guys can temporarily stay in the tenements while we reconstruct the bigger houses in place of these, because this isn't very good. Like, this is kind of a wasted area. There's a lot of, we'll put it this way, 2, 4, 6, 9. There's 9 people living in this big space when we could have 8 living here, right? And I mean, this whole area, this whole giant area is currently home to 12 people when we have 8 living in this. And the level of comfort and protection is significantly higher in this one too. So we want to convert the whole area to those as fast as we can. Let's get our brave heroes. I just don't know if you're gonna take 40 damage. It's a level 1 hazard. You're taking 20 damage. Okay, you need to come back home now. So everyone just needs to come back home. She's back. She can heal. You're gonna grab the meds. You can only grab 5 at a time. It's a long process. You have full health. We're gonna go and explore some more. I don't know if we're gonna find, you know, anything super useful, but if you can find some science, that'd be awesome. More components. Let me just see if there's any science over here. Actually, the parts would be okay. Because we're so starved for metal, we're actually having a hard time keeping up on junk as well. But that's a 67% and a 3 skull hazard, so be careful, I guess. I'm not gonna fight them. I think I'm just gonna take you and bring you back. We can look at this just to see what's over here. More spare parts. 67% 3 skull hazard. Okay. So the stuff is just getting really dangerous really quickly. We need to get you back to rock bottom. All right. I haven't really seen a whole lot of disasters, man. We should probably try and jack the difficulty up on this next time. I think I'm going to keep an eye on this game for sure. And when it gets to the point where they've had a lot of content, and maybe they've ticked a couple of boxes on their upcoming, what do you call it? The list of things they're going to do. You know what I mean? When you tick a couple of boxes on that. Actually, there's a big plastic thing right here. What about our plastic? Hold on. Actually, we don't need to pause. Where's the building doing all the plastic? Wasn't it one of you guys? Again, I am going to drop the cookhouse, but I'm actually wanting to wait. I'm hoping we get just a little bit more science somewhere, and then I can just have the mess hall instead of... recycler here. Is there another one that's closer? That's the tailor, which we don't even need to double staff our tailors. That's completely unnecessary. We can go ahead and stop double staffing you. I don't think there is. Either way, you're not doing anything right now, so like your work area is just completely botched. So I am gonna bring you over here just to get that. But I thought there was another recycler somewhere. Actually, you could go get that one. I'm sure there's another recycler somewhere. Let's have you go get that one instead. And then there should be another building that looks like that. That's pretty much the only way to do it. I wonder if there's like a shortcut to like finding these buildings if you're not sure where they are. I may have actually torn it down. Did I tear down my recycler and then rebuild it here? I feel like I did that at one point. I just don't want to run out of plastic. We're at 94% storage on the waste. Let's look at that for a second. Storage. Nuclear waste storage. 22 metals. Ouch. I'm going to build this, but I think I'm going to... It lets me put it here. Yeah. Right on this... Right here. I'm gonna build this, but I'm gonna pause completely. Like I'm not gonna have them bring the rest of the materials to this until 2 things happen. 1, this house completes, and 2, this metal thingy. Where is it? Right here. This metal extractor completes. Get both of those things done, and then we can build this. I think the worst that can happen with this being full is that we just stop gathering. We just stop clearing, right? I feel like that's the worst case scenario. We're holding pretty steady at 300, high 300s, low 400s on the food. And bakery. I don't know how to get the wheat. I feel like that's one of those things where you just have to find a seed somewhere. And I don't have the seed. Elvis / Vegas, come on back home. You need to heal. You are gonna do the same. Come on back home. Drop off your stuff first. Now we have all your stuff. Now proceed home. That's fine. You are gonna go and get the parts. You have 80 health. Can you do that this turn? You cannot, so you'll do it next turn. You have full health, and there's 58 tools here. I'm gonna grab this instead. We are not starved for tools. What we're starved for is science. If I can find the science to get the major, to get that big food building, that final food building, I would love that. We should probably just be searching here for science instead of grabbing the meds. Because we're also incredibly good on meds, too. We have over 100 medicine, so. I feel like we could have 2 nuclear fallouts back to back right now. And it wouldn't really be all that big of a deal. Like, we'd have to manage people or something, but the supply of medicine, I don't think there would ever be a threat that the medicine goes away. Okay, this has all the stuff delivered. I want this metal extractor to now become the priority for resource delivery, which again, we're gonna have to wait a little bit for the metals, but we have all other resources to construct this. My hope is eventually we get enough of these metal extractors going that we no longer have to say, hey, we're waiting on metals. And then I can start doing this stuff pretty fast, since really the houses are just waiting on metals too, right? 92 concrete right now. We have over 125 planks. We're doing great on every single resource except metal. Let's go search this, see if there's any science. Yes, there it is. 753. It's a 67% hazard, but just one scavenging trip on this is enough to get us the mess hall. So mission accomplished on the mess hall. Very cool. This is a minor victory. Let's see what you got. We'll do a little bit there. Now that we found the science, same thing. Just keep going. Can I just queue these up? If I queue these up, are they just going to keep going? I mean, I know that they introduced that feature, but there was this weird thing between a couple of patches where I just wasn't sure how that was going. It seemed like they were slower. Like they were letting time during the day pass before they moved and stuff, right? All right, concrete's good. Be nice if it was metal, but concrete is good. And we're good here. Now, she has 45 metal. So if I can get another outpost set up next to her, which was kind of the original plan, was to get one over here, I can just drop off that metal right where she is. So let me see about that instead. 10 metal. Let's have this resume and have this pause. Really, it's so close. It's so close. I'm going to let it go. We're going to have both of these things going. But if I can get all this stuff delivered here first, which it looks like that's a really easy thing to do aside from, you guessed it, the metal. Now, we're also building... this takes 4 power, if I remember correctly. I have these batteries queued up, which, again, they're just waiting on metal. But I have these batteries queued up so that this extra power can start being stored. Because right now, 2,000 power storage is not that great. Especially when you consider that... I mean, this is 18 power overage, and, you know, this extractor is going to take some power. Wherever it is. Where'd that extractor go? I got to quit rotating the camera. There it is. I forget how much power this takes. I want to say it was 12? 12 power. So we're still going to have a surplus. At least until we open that arena. All right, you're fully healed. Perfect. Why don't you go this way for the science? You have a lot of health. Go get the science. Yeah, 773. That's badass. Or 723, sorry. But still, that's very badass, because now we're going to have... This is a 0% risk, too. That's great. Just, I think I'm just going to let you two go and see if you keep going. I don't know if he's going to keep going or not. Like, I can just click it, right? Like, it just doesn't feel like I should wait. Because I got to be on this map anyway to just move other people around, so why not? All right. So the science is done. Let's grab the final thing. That's the mess hall. Now the mess hall is going to make a whole lot of meals, right? It converts 1 firewood, 2 vegetables into vegetable meals. I feel like it's going to do more than that though, right? Prepares warm meals for basic food, ingredients, and higher capacity than a cookhouse. Meals are not only a good way to offer diverse... Yeah, so this basically just replaces the cookhouse's functionality. It's a bit bigger too. It's quite a bit bigger actually. But we could put it here. I get rid of this cookhouse, replace it with this. We have almost enough building materials to make that happen immediately. And I believe we get some of our materials back for this. So I'm going to mark this one for demolish, which happens incredibly fast. And then I'm just going to pop this mess hall right there. And we can put this little path, sort of like a cul-de-sac for the for the cookhouse. Cookhouse, yeah, mess hall, cul-de-sac. And then what about some decorations? I never do any decorations anymore, it seems. Medium street light. I think we could put that right on the street, right? Put one there. Pink flower bush. Put one there. More pink flower bushes. Let's put a brazier. A brazier. Brazier? I don't know the proper pronunciation of that, but let's put that there too. Right in the middle. It'll like let everyone know where the cookhouse is, right? What else? What else? What else? What else? The little red flowers. Put those there, and I want everybody to really love this place. You can put like a... I don't want it to get in the way of like the paths and stuff. Oh, this is cool. Nah, it's gonna get in the way of the big fire. Small street light, medium street light. We could put a street light on the other side. I don't think there's anything against that. Put one there. Okay. That's a little decorative things. It's not like super well thought out or anything, but I think we can appreciate what it looks like soon. Let's make this a high priority. So are we building this yet? Is it done? We've got 1 metal to deliver to that metal extractor. But we have enough for the outpost. And we have specialists ready for action. So, establish outpost. We're going to put this over here. You got a lot of stuff still to look over here. So I'm thinking like, let's put it like right. Ideally, it'd be cool to get it here. Let's look at this area really quick. Okay. I mean, it's like this desolate area, but I kind of like where this is. Maybe even here. There's nobody there. I was going to say, can we get this one instead? Maybe not be picky. Let's not be picky. Let's just put it down. Drop it down. So you're going to deliver this metal that you have in storage right there when you're done. Okay. And it just shows up right here for us to grab. How convenient. Nuclear fallout is coming. Now I was just saying that we should probably have one of these, huh? We're probably going to have to look forward to one of these. The horizon starts turning from blue to toxic green, and the air seems to burn your lungs. These are the first signs of the impending danger. Intense radiation is a constant threat, with both colonists and crops withering and dying during nuclear fallout. New seeds cannot be planted before it's over. Severe cases of radiation sickness and thirst take their toll on everyone. I have 32 spare water. I don't think that's enough. Harvest crops before they wither. Duh. Gather iodine pills from the world map to cure radiation sickness quickly. I have 128 meds. I think I'll be fine. Build more medical tents or assign more workers to existing ones to help those in need. Yeah, fine. All right, so we're going to have that happening to us in 2 days. So what we need is a couple of things. We need both of these structures resumed so that we can continue to grow at least a little bit. It's not great yield, but at least it's something during the nuclear fallout. Then I need everything here harvested. So we're going to go we're going to select all this to none. And I wish I could kind of maybe select all farms, but I can't do that. We're selecting none here so that if they harvest a field, they won't replant it. It's kind of pointless to replant it. But I'm going to let things grow as long as I can. I just don't want them to replant anything that grows. Okay, now the next thing is we really need the mess hall done, all right? I need the mess hall done, and it'd be nice to have this metal thing working, but that's kind of a low priority at the moment. And so is this. So is this now. Housing. We have nobody homeless. Very important during this. Nobody homeless. But these tents are very bad for protecting them from the elements. I'm wondering... power's probably going to be a problem. Water is going to be a problem. Because we're going to be using more water because of this. So let's get another one of these. I actually feel as like it's really silly that I can just put this anywhere I want. But all right. You know what? I'm going to drop 2 of them because they're relatively inexpensive for what they do. I'm going to drop 2 of them. We're about to get a huge sort of... Well, yeah, we're about to get a huge drop of metals on us pretty soon here, too. Let's resume. This is a bigger battery. It takes almost... The amount of metals we need is not that much greater. We have everything else delivered. I'm going to resume on that battery. All right, now, you can get us science, or you can bring us the 87 concrete. I'm thinking we're going to have you do that. Let's have you stop by medicine on the way. And then we're going to have you deliver the medicine. The science is not as important right now. Your concrete, you can grab this one and then head to here. Or you can just head straight there now. 50 concrete. You know what? Just grab what you got. It's fine. One more turn. You, we need the pills. Can you get the pills, please? Thank you. Who else? You. We can get you to grab... There's nothing really you can grab in the vicinity. But we have antibiotics up there, which aren't as helpful as those iodine pills. So I might send you south. 25 pills. You can only scavenge 5 per turn. You're not really going to be able to be very much help anywhere. I'm going to send you up here with her, I guess. At least there's meds here, and then there's also this outpost. You are just coming back home. And I think that's everybody. Indeed. Okay, then. Okay, my first nuclear fallout, and it's only day... what now? When I first tried this game out, like... when I was trying it out to see whether or not I was going to make a series on it. That's how early I'm talking about. I had 2 nuclear fallouts. Like, bam, bam. Within the span of like 15 days, I think. I'm on day 68. 20 adults! Holy shit. 20 adults. I cannot support that. Both food is incapable of supporting that. Water is incapable of supporting that. And about 16 of you would be homeless right now. So I'm sorry. This is going to get rejected. My bad. But again, I want to do I think I want to do a challenge run where we have to accept everyone, right? Not right now. This is not set up for that, but like later on would be cool. I want to get some of you guys out of these tents. So there's 8 in here and 8 in here. So these are all full. Do I have the resources on hand to build a house under the understanding that that metal is getting dropped on us? It's 20 metal. This holds 4 for 12. This holds 8 for 20. Like, I really want to just... I want to tear this out. I want to tear that house out. And I want to put this down right here. I'm not sure this will fit. It may not let me do that. I may actually have to do it back here instead. I don't want to expand this way, though. I want to expand this way. I want this area cleared. I'm about to do it. I think I might. We move the medical tent to here. How much does that take? These are really cheap, right? 6 metal, though, is not that cheap. Not when times are like this. I'm going to demolish this tent. I want to see if I can put this house down. Where is it? 2-story house. Okay, we have 2 people homeless. Now it says 4 colonists homeless, which is not what I thought it was. Okay, so it looks to me like this house has to go. This tent has to go too. Demolish it. Ooh, okay, we're just gonna make people homeless before the big storm. No big deal. Can you tear down the house, please? Good. All right, so really? Really? Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not great. Put that there. And we'll put this here. If I get rid of that... No, it's not the road that's in the way, is it? It can't be. Put that there. And I want you to double time that construction if you can, please, guys. We're getting a bunch of metal dropped on us. 5 colonists homeless. This house is only going to cater to 3 of them. Oh, sorry. Only going to cater to 3 of the people in the tenements. So I still need another house. This whole area needs to be, like, get out. They can go and live in the tenements. The shanty can. These guys can once this house is done. And then I should be able to build here when that's done. But I would like to move the medical tent, which I'm starting to think is actually worth it. Because it gets it out of that spot that I want to use. Yeah, this stuff here's got to go. It's not placed well. It's because of these water tanks. Speaking of water. Metal, yeah, metal. Metal everywhere. It's always metal. Is there anything else my scrappers could be doing? It's that they have to walk all the way over here to get anything. That's what's really getting it. Plastic is there. This is a concrete extractor, but we're fine on concrete. And oh my God, we're out of plastic? Wait, what about that trade? Are they gonna be here soon? Plastic is here in 7 days. No, 7 days total, but that's the total travel time. This is their progress to get here. It's only 30 plastic. We got to do something about plastic too. This is the underground plastic, but like, wait. Oh, we're working this. Oh, good. Oh, good. Never mind. We should maybe get a road. Make this travel faster. Is that something that's important? I don't know. I'm gonna go. Man, you were going the right way earlier, and now you're doing some weird things. Yeah, like this. Nope. Why do you decide to stop doing that? That's weird. Okay, fine. I mean, you were elbowing before, and now you're not. Whatever. Let's bring this down. Oh, we can't because of the fallout. Yeah, all right. It's just a little road to help that. Let's see. 2 days still. Specialist on the world map. I need to bring you home. There you go. I need to bring everyone else who has anything on them needs to go to an outpost right now. So you have concrete. A lot of it. If I have you look at this, it's going to slow you down. But at the same time, it gives you a more direct route back. Like, you have to go around, or you could just explore new territory. So we'll just have you do that. That's 76 lumber. That's awesome. I'm pretty tempted to have you stay there and get that. I think I am. And you have a lot of concrete on you. I want you to go there. We're going to have you come out here and try to go for those meds. This is not explored yet. I guess we should explore that too. Vegas, you can go do that. And then you are going to go get the pills. As many of these pills as you can bring back. Anything else? You. Yep. You know what? Let's try to... we don't need the tools. Deliver the metal, please. Yes. That's the metal bomb. You're the one. So you're the one. You're the one with the metals. Good. Explore this. We have Trinity here, right next to a bandit camp that has 14 iodine pills, and those guys are right next to my outpost. So that's a good situation. If we can get some reinforcements for her, she's not the greatest fighter. All right, let me take a look at this. This is done. Just waiting for a builder. Then we can get on the metals. Outposts, not important. This is not important. That's not important. What was it? Okay, it's the houses. We have the metal now to deliver to that. We should have the metal to deliver for this stuff too. And I kind of want at least one of these water things to be prioritized. You haven't had a whole lot delivered to you yet, so I'm going to pause you. 7 colonists are homeless. That's this house, basically. That's that entire house. Damn. And I was hoping to move this. Ooh. Medical tent. It can't move you. These shanties have got to go. You're messing up my flow. Maybe we just do a little... Like, if we... I mean, tents suck, right? They're pretty bad. They're just the worst thing ever. Provides no protection. To where everyone inside the 2-story house, durable shelter provides ample space, protection, and relative comfort. Good protection against radiation, right? Major happiness bonus. That's what I want. Where is the metal going? Oh, these are done. Oh, good. Right, just in time. Give me the cabbage. Thank you much. How about my... There it is. High mess hall. Yeah. High priority. Make the meals. 284 meals. Dropping rapidly. But we've got a lot of cabbage. You know? We're getting a lot of cabbage. I'm worried that we don't have enough. The trappers are going to have to work overtime now. And they've got quite the overtime to spend. And there's not a whole lot of, like, woods for them to trap because their area no longer has the trees that they used to have. Go over here and do it instead. We've kind of been logging, which I know is bad to do, but we've kind of been logging in the same areas that we're trapping, like this, see? So if we move your work area maybe over here, well, that's going to interfere with these trappers. Just trap here instead. These trappers are over in this area. Right there, so that'll be good. All right. We kind of gotta move them around so they have the trees. They don't trap out in the open very well. Are there any other trappers? Sawmill. Okay, you got a few trees left to cut down over here. What about my foresters? You guys are foresting there. Can you move your work area over here, please? And then Sawmill, trapper, where are you at? Over there, okay. Forester's doing his foresting thing, okay. I mean, that's kind of autopilot there. I just let that go. So many clothes. So much medicine. I mean, I feel like it is. We have 175 people now. We would have like 200 people if I would have brought that last group, right? 20 adults. And then we think of, you know, the babies and stuff we've had since then too. It's kind of nuts. Harvesting, good. I want you to plant cabbage. I want everyone to be planting cabbage. Oh my God. Construction completed, large battery rack. And yet, right as the battery rack completes, we run out of power. It's because this just built, yeah. This just got built. All right, no problem. It's not like we're, you know, sitting at 0 metals or anything. No big deal. Solar panels take metals. All this stuff takes metals. We need another wind turbine. This game is cool, man. It just keeps you on your toes. I like it. I'm going to build one there. And if we had any metal left over, I would say let's go with this. But since we don't really need the parts right now, I'm going to go ahead and pause both of the mechanic shops. And that'll give us the power surplus we need to be generating more metals going over time. All right, you grab the iodine pills and get your victory on. If you can beat them up in a couple of turns, get those pills to us because we're going to need them. Otherwise, we're using our base meds for the fallout. You've got a lot of meds on you, though, so rack up more base meds. It says 148. Oh, there, it just updated. It was stuck on 100 before. I don't know. Let me just go back for the meds. I don't need this stuff. Antibiotics actually don't help us right now. Ripper's Lair. See, no resources until we get that done. Pills? I want pills. Thank you. That's 33%. Nice. It's about time we started getting lucky with RNG. Move up. And you. You're going after the wood, baby. You know it. Gets 0% resistance, too. Okay. So, I think I might leave this video here. It's kind of a cliffhanger. I mean, it says 8 colonists homeless. This place just needs 5 more metal. But this, our mess hall, it's done. And look at them make meals super fast now. This is a problem, though. We don't have a whole lot in storage. And I need you guys to harvest all of the stuff now before the crops die. So all of this, whatever it's at right now, 96% is pretty good. Whatever this stuff is at, you're harvesting it now. And I don't know what you're going to have for food. But we're going to have to rely a lot on these greenhouses to do some work for us. Just to supplement us through the couple of days. And then the mess hall is doing just kind of strict veggie meals. 150 cabbage, 76 potatoes. That should equate to like 400 meals. So, yeah. Hopefully we get through this. Nuclear fallout incoming in 1 day. And the metals need to get to this house so that people aren't homeless. Which that'll happen. It's the only thing that needs construction right now. Or the boars do. We're gonna need these 2 things built too. We need more metal. I hate this game. Come back for the next one to see whether or not we die. Just, you know, because of no metal. Never. Even with 4 of these things running, we just don't have enough. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.